Alright, let's see if we can get this to play normal. Alright, now I want to go into, I believe it's this one. No, there's only one person online. Let's see, let's double check my notes here. Make sure I'm going to the right server. Okay. I think that's the right one. Well, let's go into it and see if it comes up right. It's one of these three. Nope, it's not this one. So let's hit the old escape key. And exit the main menu. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe it's this one. Yep, this is the one. Taking a few minutes to settle down. And it's in the middle of the night. And I don't have any kind of light source. Let's see. That's, yeah. I think I might need a couple of those. So we'll just do some double clicks. Yeah. Because I want to make a, what would you call it? Fire stick? I don't remember if I need any, but we'll grab a couple. Just in case. Alright, now let's go over here. There's what we need right there. And we'll stick that in slot number 3. So put the cursor on it and press the number 3 key. Now I can go ahead and put all this stuff back. Since I need to collect a whole lot of resources if I'm going to do any more construction. I'm kind of having trouble getting excited about doing very much construction because I'm waiting for the option to start using stone and replace everything you see with stone. Okay, let's see. Let's go into inventory with the eye, like in Idaho. Oh, I don't see any points. No engram points. So I've spent everything already. How far away are we from doing stone construction? Looks like, see, we got level 20. That'll give us the forge so we can start cooking, making metal ingots. There's a smithy. There's this first metal tools. I don't recognize most of that. There's the trank arrow, scissors, inside lighting. That does not look like stone. Here we go. That's stone. So I got to get the level 24. Construction or hunting and killing, taming dinosaurs is the best way to get your levels up. Now, I was having trouble finding my construction site here. Man, I'm lagging like crazy. Because I couldn't find this building. See how it's very different. And I knew I wasn't very far from that building, but I was looking in the wrong place. Like, see where you see it, those skulls? See, I was in the wrong part. You see the little green B mark in a circle? That's where I am right now. So see, I was looking for my project in the wrong location. But once I watched my video that I had made a copy and posted to live broadcast for YouTube for Wasted Watts, I figured it out. So I think what I'll do is I'll just keep collecting stone and stuff. Let's see. Look on the lower left-hand side, see what we're getting here. All right, there's plenty of that. So let's change tools and go to the hatchet. Collect some stone. There we're good. Good enough. Now we need to get down here. Collect some wood. Hatchet would be the best. Not too shabby. Got almost as much thatch. Now let's change tools again and focus on thatch. And we're chopping down the same trees we chopped down last time. All right, so now let's put all the tools away. Make sure we don't have everything and start collecting something to eat and fiber. And of course, there's going to be many, many hours of this before we can level up enough to start constructing everything out of stone. And when I do start having the ability to collect collect stone and make structure parts out of it, I'll probably end up making my little structure quite a bit bigger than it is right now. I'm just holding down the E key and moving forward until he starts collecting. Keeping an eye on my weight limit. Come on, start collecting. Had to let go of the E key for a second. Otherwise, it wasn't going to rush you. Thought there was something to pick up. You see on the right-hand side, that hand symbol? As long as that hand symbol is there at the top, then I know that it's going to work. Until that hand symbol shows up, I'm not going to be able to pick up anything. And then, of course, as soon as the game decides that the harvesting is done, it's going to go away. If I remember right, I don't need a great deal of fiber when I finally get to the point to where I can start making all the construction parts out of stone. But I do need a lot of thatch. So I'll be cutting down a lot of trees and busting a lot of rocks. And it is a grind. Oh, there it goes. I think I explained that well enough, but just in case. If you don't see the hand symbol, you're not going to pick up anything. So you just got to move into your dead center of the plant. And then sometimes it'll pick up plants that are not close by. Like I just did there. Yeah, that's it. There it goes. Sometimes it looks like you have to move past the object a little bit. Alright, let's switch over to the hatchet again. Take out this rock. If we can handle the weight. I'm just holding down the left mouse button, of course. And keeping an eye on the tool. Because at some point it'll be damaged and it'll stop working. Alright, whoa, we're going yellow. So it's time to return. Now, I don't think I mentioned this before, but I made a little device out of a lead fishing. Oh, the internet's dragging. But it'll clear eventually. There it goes. I got a round, I think they call them egg sinkers for fishing. And it weighs over an ounce. I think it's almost 2 ounces all by itself. And then I got some cardboard, like cereal box, cracker box, kind of thin, stiff stuff. And I made a box around the fishing sinker. Now it's got a hole in the center of it. So you can, pass the fishing line through it. I better activate my torch here. And I've stuck a nail through that hole. And what that did for me is it made it possible for me to have a handle. Hey, wait a minute. We got off somehow. This is supposed to be in the first box. So anytime I need to hold down the W key, and I use that device that I made to hold down the W key for me. And it has to be almost 2 ounces in weight. And it has to be able to fit over top the key on the computer. So it holds down the W key for me. Because otherwise, it would just wear me out. And I just couldn't take it. Holding down the W key for those long stretches. Alright, so we put the metal resources. Now it takes 2 of those just to make 1 ingot that you use for most construction. Now sometimes you don't have to use it in the forge to turn it into metal. Alright. Oh, I need another box, don't I? Somewhere to put this stuff. Well, I gotta eat a bunch of it right now, so as before, the abundance of caution, because the rest of this we can eat. So we'll just put the cursor on it, hold down the E key. Eventually he'll eat it all. Now sometimes you're going to want to save some of these for some other use. Alright, now as you look over here, you're going to see this is ham hock is what I call it. This hunger icon is going to fill up. It might even go to the top of the bone there. And a lot of times when you eat berries, it also affects your water for, indicating a thirst or not. Right now, we're not carrying anything, so there's no weight. That's a blueprint. Okay, but you can kind of tell it. You see how it's darkened out in the background? And it tells you right there at the top, blueprint, trank arrow, ammo. Alright, so We don't seem to be all that hungry, but we're still thirsty. We didn't get that much thirst satisfied from those berries for some reason. So let's go down to the water's edge and get us a drink of water. And as usual, it's the E key. It seems like you use the E key for a lot of things. E is an echo. Alright, there we go. And he drinking some water. So, we don't have anything in our inventory. We've got 2 tools that are trying to break. So let's go ahead and use number 1 pickaxe. Alright, there's the flint we're going to need. Now let's switch tools. There's the stone we're going to need. Now let's go find us a tree. Alright, that gives us plenty of wood. Now let's switch tools again. Get us mostly thatch. We'll probably get some wood. Depending on which tool you get determines what you get the most of. Oh, I see the blinking on the right hand side all the way to the bottom. The crystal. Alright, so let's hit the I key. And let's see, what are we going to invest in? We're still having a lot of limitations to weight. We've got fortitude up to 12. That's pretty high. We've only made 1 investment here. I'm going to do melee damage so that we can harvest a little more. And like I said before, we haven't got down to stone yet. Still got a ways to go. We're only up in the 20s right now. I do want to invest in these at some point, but this is the first thing I need. The forge. Then I'll need this. And once I have those, then it makes sense to go ahead and invest in those. Alright, so we'll just leave it as is for now. And like I said, driftwood is easier on your tools. Alright, now let's change tools again and focus on wood. Now, I remember this area can be a little bit dangerous. So we want to be a little careful. Now, I didn't make any spears or anything because they're basically not very effective at this stage. See how slow he's moving? We're pretty well overloaded. Now we'll use my hold down the W key tool. And then I just have to move the mouse around on the mouse pad a little bit in order to change direction. You see how slow he's going? Now if I hold down the shift key, it doesn't see the little leg up there on the right hand side. As long as I'm holding down the shift key, this is fast. But he's so overloaded, it doesn't make any difference. So I'm not going to bother holding down the shift key. So far, we have not been molested by anything. Very encouraging. Oh, gotta walk around that. Seems like to me there's somebody's been trimming with some critters, probably riding some dinosaurs, been trimming down the trees and stuff that I usually see up there. Now this area is not all that flat. Now this area right here isn't too bad. So we'll definitely be expanding in that direction. And I'll probably use a lot of pillars and ceiling parts so that I could build on top of the pillars. All right, now let's change tools back to the torch so we can see better. There we go. Now we don't have any fiber, so now we need, you know, I better not put all of it in there. Let's keep these 4. Because I'm going to need at least 2 of those. We'll transfer it all, then we'll double click and bring back, yeah, I think 2 is going to be enough. And then we'll put back just about all the thatch. Then we can use the right click, left click here, cut it in half, transfer the half of it. And then we'll do the next one, which is wood. And we only need about, oh, let's see. Let's do another split. Split 1. Oops. And then we better split another one off. And 1 more. Put the rest of these in storage. All right, I think I've got what I need. Let's see. It needs 10. I kept back more. And it needs 10. Yeah, so I've kept back plenty. So we should be good to go. Now, to preserve my berries, I need to build this. So let's do that next time. We'll collect resources again, but we'll try to make one of these for next time. And that's where we'll put our berries until we want to eat them. That should keep any unwanted guests from getting in there and being a problem later on. All right, so let's go ahead and worry about thatch. There we go. All right, I should have what I need, so I'll just press number 1 and it'll repair right quick. All right, now I'm going to switch to number 2, which is the hatchet. It probably won't last much longer and it'll break. But I should have everything I need to repair it instantly. There it goes. Now I should just press number 2 key. And I've got everything in inventory that I need. All right. Let's go ahead and call number 2 up again. And get mostly stone, hopefully. Finally. These tools are not very effective. But they're easier to work with. If you don't mind holding down your left mouse key a lot. Uh-oh. You see the little, I call it a thunderbolt. There it goes. He's recharged. Alright, did we finish that? Nope. Now it's finished. Now let's use our hold down the keyboard key tool and get back up here and put away stuff. Now later on you see that green drop over there? That gives you some stuff that you probably won't be able to make on your own for quite a while. But it's random, you never know what you're going to get, so. Alright, now I didn't pick up any fibers, so we'll start with this one here. Let's see, let's divide this one in half. Now let's do it one more time. Now let's do the stone, which should come up next. See, I try to organize my storage the same way you see it on your inventory. Alright. Now I got to hold 10 and 10 back, so we'll split in half. There it goes. So I only need to have 20 of these all together. There we go. That'll work. Now we'll transfer. Well, let's see. Let's split off one more. Put the rest of it away. And then we can left click. Come on. Put them together. That's what we need to repair our tools when they break. All right, there we go. Funny, yeah. Well, if I was a little bit stronger, I'd be trying to kill you for your meat and hide. But you're a little too fast. I can't chase you down. Now, when I can make the bola, trap your back legs so you can't run away, then I'll shoot you with a trank arrow once I'm able to make those. And then I could dispatch you, as they would say. Oop. Get our tool in hand here for your meat and your hide. Cook the meat to eat and use the hide to make more things like the bola and a bed. You're trying to get me to mess with you. I don't want to mess with you too much because then you'll take off on me. Let's see, I'm going to try to get some more wood, I think. I really need more stone. It's going to take me a while to build up my experience points. See, I'm harvesting stuff rather than crafting stuff, parts. So I'm not going to get as many experience points for that. But to me, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to worry about crafting more thatch parts. I'm far enough away from the beach to where I'm not having any trouble with the beach birds and the beach critters that patrol to give players a hard time that want to be a beach bob. It's kind of a nickname. Players that insist on living on the beach surface area. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I'm getting pretty full, so let's put away the tool. Let's get some more fiber. And some more berries to eat. See, here's a bush up here. Should give me some berries and fiber. Well, I'm probably not going to keep recording this very much longer because it's so repetitious. And I just don't feel like it's worth my time and effort to do much more building until I'm able to do the stone parts. And of course I'll end up making it a little bit bigger. This is your bamboo strands. You look for the thickest one, and that's where you want to harvest the thickest one. See how that works? Yeah, we're getting pretty hungry. So I guess the next time when it comes time to make an investment, I better invest in food so he doesn't get hungry quite so fast. Because that can be a nuisance trying to keep him fed so he doesn't die on me. Oh, it turned yellow. So we gotta quit here. We're getting overloaded, or what the game calls encumbered. Now we should have some fiber this time. There we go. All right, now the next item will be just like it shows in our inventory. But we gotta keep back a couple. So I'll just double click twice so that we can repair our tools. And I probably only need one stone, so that's it. And now we put away our thatch. But I need to keep back 20. So put this back, split it stack in half. Do it again. And one more time. There we go. We need 10 twice, one for the pick and one for the hatchet, so that should cover that good. Now for the wood, I only need about 2, so 1, 2. Double click both times. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these berries right here for now. I'll start collecting the black ones here in a little bit. But I got to do some stuff first. So let's see. In order to build that preserver, which is this device right here, I need 30 stone, 30 wood. I've already got enough fiber. I mean thatch. Now I need 20 fiber. So fiber is the first one. We only need 20. So we'll start splitting this in half. Come on, computer. Dang internet. All right, that's good enough. And then I said I needed what? I need 30 stone and 30 wood. That gives me 80, so let's divide it in half. And we'll just keep the 40 for now. And let's see, this one should be the wood, right? Yeah, that's close enough. All right, so now it's lit up so we can make one. And once that's finished, we can, let's see, I still got to keep 2. Oh, good. That was enough to get me over the hump, you might say. All right, so let's put this all the way right there. I don't like putting it up against the window because remember, nothing is solid in this game. There, that gives me a little bit of space. That should keep it from getting tackled and damaged. So now we'll start putting everything in there. But we need to eat something, don't we? Yeah. So let's go back to here. And I said I was going to invest in food so he doesn't get hungry quite so fast. So let's see. We got to take some food out. Now when we have meat, it'll eventually turn to jerky if we have the spark powder in there. All right, let's eat all of this. Just hold down the E key as before. I think I better go ahead and do a few more. Alright, it's going to take a little while, but it should show up. That ham hock should start to fill in. There's a few more things I have to do before I can start making spark powder and stuff. Let's see, what do we need the most of? I'm going to say we need more wood than we need thatch. Now, this one's got a wood on it. I think this time I'll just focus on collecting one thing. And in this case, it'll be wood. Now that little dinosaur over there, he's a kind of a chicken. He doesn't do anything except walk around and holler at you. See, when I get close enough, he's going to scream and take off. Yep, there he goes. He doesn't like getting too close to humans. He's probably afraid of hunting him and killing for his meat and his hide. Oh, I'm full. So I might as well head back. I didn't break a tool yet. And I didn't eat enough either. The handle on that blinking block with the handle top for indicating that we're moving along with too much weight. I don't like to fill out the handle because then it tries to turn red on me. And my avatar really slows down to almost a crawl when that happens. All right, so let's see. We got fiber, flint, stone, and I think we do have some thatch, don't we? Yeah, right there. But I do need to keep back. All right, let's see. It's transfer all of those. I still need to have 20. Well, I've still got some life left in my tools, so that'll probably do the trick. Now the next one is wood. So let's see, I need just 2, I think. So we'll double click twice. We've got more stone than we need. And stone would be this one. So I need basically one. I don't need the fiber. If I remember, I don't need that. That's in the first one. All right. We're good to go. Now we don't have all of the wood that we can store, but I'm going to switch over to stone. And I want to use number 2, the hatchet. So we'll focus on getting all the stone, metal, and we'll probably get some flint also that we can carry. Decoration. This one I can harvest. Oh man, I'm not doing too good on my energy level. It's falling off. See, they don't call it endurance. Decoration? Nope. Oh, number 2. What do they call it? That one that looks like a lightning bolt? Third one from the bottom. Stamina. They call it stamina. But it's basically your endurance rating. Alright, I haven't got the handle filled in very much yet. It's going to turn yellow. There it is, right there. It turned yellow. Alright, I gotta quit. And go put this stuff away. See, he's still able to jog because I didn't fill out the handle too much. It's about half full on that weight indicator. All right, so we shouldn't have any fiber. Nope, no fiber. We do well, let's just split it in half. Do it one more time. All right, there we go. Now I put away all but one of the stones. Double click to get one back so we could repair our pick. And we do need a total of 20. So we'll transfer all of it. And then we'll divide this in half. And we'll do it again. Now we can do that one more time. That'll give us 25, so that's plenty. All right, we need to put that away. Can't do anything with that right now. And that's going to be this one. Nope. Oh, it went too far. Later on, I'll have the big cabinets and we'll be able to put labels on them. So I won't be always guessing. Alright, our ham hock is looking pretty good, so we don't need to eat anything. We do want to get some water before too much longer. So let's work on some more stone. Trying to think what else I could tell you about how this you can scheme to not waste your time too much. Now I don't have the dinosaurs that can hit these rocks with their tails if they have a saddle on them, and they can harvest these rocks with just 1 or 2 hits. Now, let's go ahead and get this driftwood. Alright, number 2. Bingo. There we go. You'll use the hatchet in this game more than anything else. Now this is probably going to fill me up. See how that handle? Oh, there it is right there. I gotta quit. While we're at it, let's go down and get some water. There we go. Now I'll use my device to hold down the W key. That little critter, where'd he go? He's a good first time kill critter for meat and hide, even though they don't provide very much. If he's low level, like level 10 or less, which will be usually 5, he's a good way to start your meat and hide collecting. Now, they do supposedly have other purposes for having them as pets, but this stage of the game, that's pretty much it. Let's see. Do I have any flint? Well, let's divide this in half. That's more than I normally need. And we'll put the 3 away. Now we'll do the stone, which should be next. Keep 1. Double click. 20. We only need 2 of those, so let's put the rest of them away. Double click a couple of times. There we go. We're ready to go again. If I see that guy again and he's level 10 or less, I'm going to use my hatchet if it's not ready to break on me, and kill that dude for his meat and for his hide. That would be the best use of that critter right now. They're usually over in this area, but so are some more dangerous critters. Well, let's get this driftwood while we're here. And I think I've told you that this stuff, after about, half an hour to an hour, it'll be replaced. There's some more driftwood. I can't go too much further without running into raptors and whatnot, because I'm really not high enough in level and health and stuff. There's one right there. Larosaurus or something like that. What level are you? 20. Well, you don't move very fast. I could probably do you in. Yeah, let's do it. Come on, die already. There we go. All right. Let's see. Let's look at our inventory. What do we get out of that? 16 I don't think that's enough to make a bed yet. Let's see. I think I might be able to harvest this. Let's see. Yep. All right. Our tool's almost ready to break. And I should have what I need. There we go. Press number 2 key. And we're not blinking yellow yet, so let's go back and do some more. Thatch is not very heavy, so let's switch tools and get some more thatch. Later on, we're going to want quite a bit. Oh, we're blinking. We need to quit. Oh, there's some more driftwood right there. Must have been a half an hour or so, because I'm pretty sure I've harvested that at least once. The meat, if I want the meat to last longer, I should cook it with using a little bit of wood. Don't want an uninvited guest. So we'll put it in here so the meat will last just a little bit longer. Now, did I put... I thought I did. I don't see a fire pit yet. So maybe I should take the time to make one. Yeah, I think I should. So let's see. What do I need? Oh, I have everything I need right now. So we'll just double click and we'll place it. That was enough to give me another upgrade. It looks like I'm going to go with weight again. I'm probably still not high enough for stone, am I? Well, we do have this done now. And I can do the smithy. And I could do a metal pick. But that's it. I'm out of points. I can't do the axe just yet. And the stone starts down here, so we still got a little bit to go. All right, let's put our fireplace in. I thought I'd done this once already, but I guess not. All right, put some, hold down the E key and then left click here. That'll give you the inventory. Let's see, I'm going to divide this in half. And we'll do it again. Transfer that in. That's our fuel. Now we'll grab our meat. We don't have very much, just 4. Like it says, hold down the E key. Go into inventory. Transfer the meat. And then we can light the fire from down here. And it'll start making these. In the meantime, we can get ready to go again. Alright, that's for blueprints, which I don't have any more from. That's for saddles. I don't have any more of those. I don't have any more weapons. Okay, there's our metal. And for now, let's go ahead and put our hide in there too. Alright, now let's strip down. Let's see, put all this back in there. Divide this in half. Well, let's divide in half again, because I don't really need to carry more than one piece, actually. I only need 20, so let's see. Let's do the half and half and half and half again. That's close enough. Okay, I need one of those, or is it two of those? I just need one. Come on, transfer. Alright, there it goes. It's catching up. And I only need two, I think it is, at the most. So we're ready to go again. Alright, let's see if we're done here. Hold down the E key, left click, and we're done. So we'll put out our fire, and then we'll transfer the meat over. We're not that hungry right now, so we'll put it in the preserver. Now the preserver is going to hold this for a while. Then once this green line shrinks all the way down, it'll strip off one, and it'll become spoiled meat. Now spoiled meat does have a purpose, so let's see. Let's go ahead and no, we're not that hungry yet, so we'll wait. We'll just go back to work. For now, the meat is the best option we've got. Now there is another option, but we need a feeder. But what we could do is come over here and say, hey, oh, you're level 60. That's kind of high. Let's go ahead and get some more berries. Come on. I've got something in my hand. Yeah, that's what it was. I had a tool in my hand. I thought I'd gotten rid of it, but I didn't. We'll end up picking up some more fiber this way too. Now, eggs from the dodo birds are a highly nutritious food source. And this is about a good time to start taking advantage of that. Now let's look in our inventory. Yeah, we have some. We want to put these in the last slot. That's a good place for them. Now it's still too early to start collecting these, so I'm going to dump these two. Now when I get those, I like to call them blueberries, but that's not what the game calls them. Alright, let's see. The game calls them majo berries or majo berries. And they're the best berries to use for taming critters that eat berries, like dodo birds. Since I put them separately in slot number 0, that means that if I pick up any more, they'll automatically go into that slot. And once I get that slot up high enough, I'm going to figure 50 or so, then I'll be in good shape. I could start thinking about trying to find a dodo bird that's around level 20, even up to level 30 would work, or lower. I should have enough berries to do the trick. See, I'm up to 28 so far. 32 now. If you're thinking that the plants are very specific to what they're going to provide, no, the type of plant gives no clue to what you're going to get from it. Now later on, when we plant some of the seeds for these berries, we can plant a specific seed, and that the only thing it will produce is those berries. All of your seeds are very specific. But we've got a lot more to do before that can happen. A whole lot more to do. Grow boxes need fertilizer, and that's basically poop that you want to transform into fertilizer using thatch and poop that you collect from the birds or any other animal, wild or tame. But that also means you've got a daily chore to make sure your bird gets fed, so it doesn't die of starvation. You don't have to worry about providing water. They don't seem to require that. As you can see, I could collect a lot of berries and thatch. I mean, not thatch, fiber, before I start blinking yellow from having too much weight, being too close to my weight limit. Now this is where the blackberries can come in handy to help keep the bird unconscious until the taming process is finished. Lots and lots of little details about this game that you have to learn one at a time. Alright, now, oh, that's that high level bird again, isn't it? Yeah, he's pretty high level too. Yep, level 60. Is that another one over there? No, it's a rock. I can't venture too far out here because it starts getting more and more dangerous. Look for movement, because your eyesight is better than theirs. They're all kind of nearsighted. You can see the good or the bad critters before they can see you. Well, this may take a while, so I harvested 1,000 stone so far. I'm not sure what that does for me, but I guess it does something. Alright, we're not quite yellow yet. So I'm going to go ahead and do some more rock hunting. There it is. Now we'll stop. Let's use our device to hold down the W key. Oh, that's right. There's another door, but it's on the other side. All right, now we want to put away. See, these are seeds. Those are the ones that gives the majo berries. Now those I want to hold on to. I just don't want to eat any of them because it'll put me to sleep. I don't need these for anything right now, so, and I don't need those seeds. I could eat them, I guess. All right, we got a whole bunch of extra thatch. So let's put that away for next time. All right, let's see. I don't need that many. So we'll divide it in half. And we'll do it again. There we go. That's plenty. Stone, I only need just one to repair my tool with. So we'll double click one back in there. We need 20, 30, that'll work. That'll be fine. That's a little bit extra, but see, how's our hunger? We're still looking pretty good. It was raining, so our thirst was automatically satisfied. All right, let's go dodo bird hunting. Oh, there's that little guy. What level is he? He is level 15. Oh, I should be able to handle him okay. I need a bed. There we go. So how much did I get? 12 and 4. That's still not going to be enough to make a bed. If I remember right, when we go to make a bed, where is it? Well, I'll just type it in here. Uh-oh. I didn't invest in it yet. Oh, so much for that idea. Well, I can still show it. And then come over here to this one and look for the bed. Not the sleeping bag. Well, we'll do it this way. B, E, there it is. We need 40 hide. Whew, we need a lot of hide. Right now we've got nowhere near that, not even half. See, the driftwood hasn't came back yet. Oh, I saw some dodo birds over here earlier. Oh, no, that's the other one. That one's not dangerous. And I'm not hearing any dodo birds clucking. Yeah, he's a scaredy cat. If I get too close to him, he'll scream and take off. Run away. Yeah, I'm not hearing any dodo birds. How you doing there, buddy? You're too fast. I'm not going to chase you. Now, if I had a bowl, there's something over there. Oh, that's a dodo bird. But this, once we get past these rocks, things can turn dangerous real fast. Oh, there's a spitter right there. It'd be taking a chance doing combat with that guy. But that would be a little bit more meat and hide. Alright, what's your level? Oh, you're high level. 130, wow. Alright, let's pick some of these cactus. See, it's giving us mostly fiber. I haven't tried it myself, but apparently you can actually eat cactus. You have to know how to prepare it so it don't choke you down, because those cactus heads are just full of seeds and a substance that reminds me of dandelions. It's really, really thick, because apparently that's how they spared their seeds also. Yeah, you'd be too hard to knock out, so I'm not going to try. And then it would take a lot longer to finish the taming process. You're excited about something. I did see a spitter. Maybe the spitter got you excited. Switch back on our tool here. Trying to avoid getting into any kind of a contest with a spitter or something worse. But I should be able to outrun a spitter if I need to, as long as I'm not overloaded. Yeah, we'll get some more of this driftwood right here. Use the C key like in Charlie, so he would bend down, get to that driftwood a little easier. I still got some weight limit left, so here's something else. And you gotta use the C like in Charlie key. There we go. I thought I'd see more driftwood. See, how full am I? Oh, we're getting pretty full. We definitely don't want to get overloaded, just in case we have to make a run for it. Oh, there's some more meat and hide. Level 5, yeah, you'll be easy. There we go. All right, how much did we get from you? We got... did we kill more than one thing? Because that's kind of high for just one level 5. Huh. Uh oh, there's that bird. Gonna steal my meat if he gets a chance to. If we could make a bed, that'd be a real important asset. All right, let's cook our meat. Let's see, we need 40 altogether, I think it was. Was it this one? Oh, what do you know? 40 right on the dot. Hey, come on. Oh, that's right. I haven't paid for it yet. That's why it's not showing up. Yeah, I needed, was it 4 or was it 6? Well, this would help me with some other critters. So let's make 2. And let's put those slot number 4. Alright, let's put away our food and our seeds. Put those in there too. I'm not going to need those for quite a while, so. Okay, we've got 100 down there. Alright. Nope, one more. Alright, let's check out our fire here. And nope, we still got some more to go. So I better transfer some more wood over there. And so this is something else that you want to collect. Okay, so let's go ahead and double click and double click again. I think I need 2 more. There's 8, 10, 8, 9. Bring that back up to 10. Double click and it'll transfer it over. Now I can go ahead and let those stay in there for now. I don't need to keep any of those back. 4 is good. I only need 1, so I only need 20, so we'll divide this in half. And I only need 1. Double click. Alright, now let's check on this again. Not quite finished. Now you do want to keep these the spoiled meat, because later on you can take that and your blackberries, narcotic berries, and you can make a narcotic with them, which helps you train certain critters that are a little harder to train and keep asleep long enough for the taming process to finish. Once it finishes cooking, we'll transfer all these over to the preserver. And then I'll probably, let's go ahead and eat one. Double click. and E, like an echo. And of course, then we want to watch down here because that has a high nutrition value. It may fill it in all the way up to the bone. Stick it on that hand rock. Now the other thing we could do is we click on U here, left click, and we can look over here at the food and see if it's going up or down. It's a slow process, so it might be stuck. Well, anyway, in the meantime, let's see, what are we going to increase? Let's go with, we've got this up to 12. That's pretty good for now. Let's go with melee damage again. That helps us with harvesting and everything, hunting. Alright, how far do we get? Oh, that's right, I need to get the metal hatchet. It's going to be a while before I can make those, but let's see. We want to, oh, we're not high enough yet to do the stone. So we'll just keep collecting. Alright, let's get in there and see if we're finished. Yep, we're finished. Well, I'll just leave it in there for now. And we've got what we need to repair our tools if we need to. And yeah, we're going to be good for now, I think. So if we get one more level up, we should be ready to start doing our stone. So I guess we better focus on stone, wood, and thatch. There we go. Alright, good. Grab some more stone. Try not to get too heavy in case we have to make a run for it. Alright, let's get some more wood. Yeah, we're starting to get heavy. See how he's slowing down? Alright. Oh, we're blinking. So it's time to go unload again. I am tempted to go collect that once I unload. That white drop you see in the distance. Oh, what was that? A purple bloom of some sort. Alright, so we've got, we did collect some stone, right? Yeah, we did. And we also collected, well, wait a minute. I gotta take one back. And we'll divide that in half. And do it again. And one more time. Alright, 20. We only need one of those. So we'll put the rest of it away. There we go. We're ready to fix our tools again when they break. Alright, is that, oh, I think that white, is that high level one? How come I don't see your level? Oh, there it is. 60. Ooh, that's a little bit high. Oh no, the white drop is still there. Now we're getting into some dangerous areas, so keep an eye out for any movement that might mean trouble. Even if it means going too slow and we lose that drop right there. White's usually not that impressive. You might get a few useful things, but then again, you might not. A lot of times the bad dudes will sabotage you while you're trying to do this. Oh, all this stuff looks useful. Let's collect it all. And head back to the barn right quick. And we not overloaded too bad. I'm not seeing anything yet that's dangerous. We might have got lucky. Picked up some useful stuff. And not being attacked. That's a good sign. Can we just jump on the... Well, no, there's a door over here. We might take some damage if we jump up on the roof and fall in. I remember there's a door over here. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Uh-oh. Can't use it. We parked the preserver right in front of it. Slight mistake there. We're going to have to fix that. Move that preserver over. Or maybe change the position where the door is. Take that one out and move it. Alright, see, did we get in? No, but we did get some more ceiling parts. Wall parts for thatch. Let's go ahead and place these. Don't have anything else to do with them. Have to move closer. Oh, that was the last part. So, let's take out this door here. Take out the wall frame. Preserver bin. Okay, there we go. That's what we want to take out. And we want to take this one out. Make sure, always read your description so you're not removing the wrong thing. Alright, so now let's put the wall back in. And this time we want to put in, so we use the ARK key, our double door. And then we want to find our door. There we go. Now we can get in without interference. Alright, what else we got to put away here? We got some fish meat. Got some berries. So we'll put them in here. We got a saddle. Oh, that's those stupid birds that are always pestering me. Let's see, where do we put the saddle? That's not it. There we go. And we've got a saddle for trike. Now that's a useful one. Let's see, we do have a weapon, and it's a higher level than normal wooden, so let's put that in right there. We can use that to knock out some stuff. Can't really use any of these right now. Well, I could put these down, I guess. Is there any chance I could put them lower? Yeah, there we go. I don't think I have any more, do I? Nope, that was all of them. I might as well hold those on to those for now. A sloped wall. Huh? You can make a thatched roof, ramp, and stairs out of that. All right, let's put away the. Well, actually, it's the eat one. And then we'll put rest of the fish meat away. All right, we need to keep those. Keep that. Keep that. These I don't need to keep. I'll tell you what. We'll put them in. No, one more. I don't really need to use those right now, so we'll just stick them in there. All right, looks like we're ready. Good to go. In case our tool breaks. And we do need to get a drink. Head down the slope here. And get us something to drink. I don't think I'm going to be showing you or telling you anything new. So, oh dear, we're getting cold. Look at that. Now, it used to be that you can just hold your torch and that would keep you from being freezing. Huh. Down there I'm freezing to death, but up here I'm just cold. I do have a bola now. Level 60. Nah, you're a male anyway. You don't lay eggs. Let's see, this guy right here. We said he was a level 20. So let's use the bola, which is the slot number 4. Now use our club, which is in slot number 5, and knock him out. Come on! There we go. Now, we didn't kill him, right? No, he's just unconscious. All right, we want to chop him up for hide and stuff, so. I'm gonna use a sneaky like a crouch. Get some meat and hide. Wow, she took a while. And that also gave me enough experience points for another level up. Alright, let's get in here and do something with this meat and this hide. I really need a bed. I'm hoping that does the trick. See, I need to cook the meat. Ooh, I'm gonna have to put some more wood in there. Well, we can put the thatch in there. Oh, that's right. There's no open slot. So I need to get some more wood out. There we go. Divide this in half. 38 or so. Yeah, that sounds about right. That might actually be overkill, but we can always turn it off. I need to eat something anyway. So let's transfer that. Use the E key to eat one. That should be enough to hold me off for a while. We'll put the other one down here. All right, now let's click on you and make a decision. Let's go with weight, since we're using a lot of stones these days. Now, did we get the stone? Yes, we did. All right, the first thing, of course, is the frame. And we've got to accept the other ones, which is probably going to be wood. And then we need the, there it is, walls, doorways, and window frames. All right, what have we got left? Still got 9 left. Darn. I better go ahead and hang on to that. Well, I do need this, so we'll go ahead and do that. And that probably took all my points, didn't it? Well, I got 1 left. All right. I guess I better focus on the fire. All right, we're still doing good. We still got a ways to go yet, so I can ignore this for now. Now let's start working on... Nope, I don't need that. Making our foundation. Ooh, we're going to get heavy real fast. Alright, we've already turned too heavy, so let's go. Let's get down here and start making these. Oh, all that, and I'm going to do 1? Well, I could do 1 of these too. Wow. Alright, what have we got left for wood? We still got a bit of wood left. Oh, that's too much. Alright, I can still move. Let's go ahead and put these 2 together. Come back over to the stone. Now, it doesn't matter if I turn red. Alright, so let's go ahead and craft as many of these as possible. Looks like I could do another one of these too. Oh, got myself another level. Well, obviously weight's a big deal, so we'll do our investment there. All right, what else can we invest in? There's our ceiling. What it's doing is it's forcing us to invest in the wood version, since we didn't do that. All right, what else we got? Stone quarter, triangle ceiling. I could probably ignore those for a while. Stone pillar. Ooh, I need wood behemoth gate. No, we want a stone behemoth gate, but we need pillars first. Okay, that's the best we could do. We've got 15 left over. Oh, pike. Oh boy, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Wait a minute. I got 15 points. This is only 8. Why won't it let me do that? Huh. I have no idea. I need the crossbow soon also. Well, I don't think I invested it in the pedestal. Where is it? There's the bed. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now, if I could make that and I die, there's the motor and the pestle I need. Okay, let's focus on the bed. What do I need for a bed? Is that the bed? No? Well, let's do it this way then. B, E, there it is. I need fiber and I need hide. I've got 36 hide on me. Where do we put it? It's not there. There we go. Now I need the fiber. Oh, try not to get sidetracked too much. It's almost done. All right, put out the fire. Transfer this over to storage. Let's see, do I need to eat one? Yeah, I better eat one first. All right, there we go. Now I need the fiber. I think it said. Now we need the bed. There it is. And we've got everything we need. Double click. And as soon as it shows up, before we place it, we better put down our stone foundations. Let's put them over here. I'm not going to bother picking up the fiber, the thatch parts. I'm just going to transfer them straight in. That's all I have. All right, so now let's put the bed down. I can't think of any reason to keep. All right, let's see. We want to, the R key doesn't do anything. The E key rotates. So we'll put it not up against the wall, just in case a dinosaur comes by and wants to attack us right through the... There we go. Now we have a respawn point. If we had another bed somewhere, we can do a fast travel from one bed to the other. All right, now we can replace the wall. So let's replace this wall right here. Well, we could replace 2 walls. And which wall would do us the most good? Now, do I want another window there again? Nah, I don't think so. We'll just do a direct replacement. All right, I think that's all I had, made out of stone. Okay, we've got some hide left over. So let's put it in storage. No, it wasn't that one. Yeah, it was this one. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Can't really do a whole lot more than that though. But we made some, that's putting a bed in is a milestone. All right, so let's see. Put away. We'll keep the 3. I'll put 1 away because I shouldn't need more than 2 of them. Stone, I only need the 1 to fix my tools if one of them breaks. And let's see, divide this in half again because I only need 20. So I could double click twice, get it down. And I only need 1 wood. Transfer all of it and double click 1 back. All right, we're ready to go harvesting again. But this is starting to get kind of long, so I'll tell you what. We'll put our avatar to bed, holding down the E key, and we'll left click right here. And when I quit playing, that's what I like to do. I like to put him to bed. Now we'll hit the old escape key, and we'll exit the main menu. There we go. Now we hit the escape key again, and then we would quit the game. So hopefully I answered plenty of your questions that you might have. So now I need to stop this live broadcast.